Hey everybody, let's check in on this. I've just got it out of the microwave. Hopefully it's not pink. Set the lid down over here. All right, so I'm going to use my mix and chop. Everybody loves the mix and chop. If you don't have one, you don't know what you're missing until you have one. Oh yes, and it's done. So I'm going to mix and chop this right quick. Oh, well, there's some little pink, so I'm going to have to put it back in the microwave just for a minute, it looks like. So let me chop this up right quick. So I got all that. Well, it looks like it's not. I thought I saw pink, but I don't see any. And it's going to go in the stove, so it should be okay. So there's our mix and chop. It's got it all chopped up, mixed up. Kind of make sure hamburger meat not real chunky. I thought I didn't need this until I got it. I love it. As a matter of fact, I actually own 2 of these. That's what's so crazy. So I'm gonna put that in the sink. And what I'm gonna do, let me grab my spoon. I'm going to put it, you see my, let me move this, everything is, all right, so this is my small batter bowl, and this is the small mesh colander of the set of 3 of the stainless steel. I'm just going to dump, it says to drain this out, so I'm going to dump it. Whew, it's a little hot, so let me grab my other, grab this and see if I can get it all in there. So got it all coming out, and it's hot. And hopefully you can see in a minute. I'm so sorry. Got my, all right, so there's that. And I'm going to sit this right here. I can hear it draining out. We want it to drain out, and then I'm going to move this over to the side for a few minutes and grab my large mixing bowl. And once that gets done draining, I'm just going to bump it. And I want to show you something right quick. We use the crushed, it says use crushed peppercorn and garlic rub. But this is the one I have. They've changed the labeling so it looks like this. I'm definitely not going to put Italian in there. But if you don't have this, I'm sure garlic will work. Probably just like powdered garlic. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead, and it calls for 2 tablespoons of crushed pepper and garlic rub. So there's 1. 2, and this is the measuring spoon from our measuring spoon set, and I want to show you they nest together. They go from an 1/8 of a teaspoon all the way up to a tablespoon. Great to have, dishwasher safe. And then I'm going to add the Worcestershire, which is hard to say, Worcestershire. But anyway, calls for 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. So I'll make sure yeah, okay. I didn't get all this paper off of it, so had to do that. All right, so I'm gonna pour, if it'll pour. Well, I'll take the lid off. Let me show you something cool about this measuring spoon. You can sit it down and it won't turn over. How about that? That's a cool thing about that. So I'm going to take except for when you knock it over like I do. But anyway, let's put us 2. There's 1. And there's 2. So I'm going to move that out of my way. Put the lid back on this. And now we're going to transfer our meat and onion and pepper mixture in. And I'm going to move this out of the way. And let's just mix this up real well. smells real good. So I've got that. And let me grab a paper towel, because it says what you'll need to do is take a paper towel and lightly wipe this my covered baker out. So I'm going to do that. Just kind of get the grease out from the hamburger. So I don't know. Some of y'all may be familiar with crystals. Some of y'all may be familiar with In-N-Out. That's what it kind of reminds me of a little bit. So let me move this here, and I will grab my dinner rolls and a cutting mat. So we've got the dinner rolls and our bread knife. So I'm gonna lay this here, and that's a little wet. I pulled it out of the dishwasher. Let me dry it off. So, all right, so this is our dinner rolls, and it says that you just need 8 classic dinner rolls, and this is what I found at my local store was the Sara Lee brand, but I'm sure you can use any classic dinner roll. I'm gonna pull out 8. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the bread knife and cut it in half. This is our coated bread knife. It comes with a protective sleeve. And I'm going to just take it and cut it in half. And with a serrated edge, most of y'all probably know that, but it cuts bread real well. So there's my half there. I'm going to cut the rest of this, hopefully. And this is an easy, probably something the teens would really like. Guys, this is definitely a really nice comfort snack. Okay, so I'm going to take the rolls and I'm going to place them. Let me move this out of the way. I'm going to show you how I place them in the... All right, so we're just going to place the bottom halves. So I'll take the top halves off. So we're going to place the bottom halves down in here like this. And you might have to kind of, well, let's try it this way. Maybe, yeah, maybe that'll work. Anyway, push them down in there. And then what we're going to do is, we've got those down in there. Then we're going to take 3 slices of cheese. And it calls, well, oops, provolone. It calls for pre-sliced cheese, and it calls for 5 slices. And let's see what we can do with this. So, and I bought thin cheese, so it may need more than that. All right, yeah, there we go. There we go. And I'm putting a little bit more cheese on here. I know it said 5 slices, but these slices are so thin, they're just kind of overlapping. If you have thicker cheese, you probably need to cut them to fit. But since these slices are so thin, and then you're going to I'm going to grab my large scoop, and I'm going to put the meat in there with that. That'll help kind of get it together. There it is. About panicked. Here's my large scoop. Comes in 3 sizes. Large is great for cupcakes or anything that you're doing to kind of portion out, which is what I'm doing with this. So I'm going to take my large scooper and I'm just going to put it on there, kind of mix it around. And of course with my stuff, I'm kind of messy. I'll move that out of the way. If I didn't make a mess in the kitchen, I wouldn't know what to do. So almost got it all together. You might want to kind of make sure it's even, of course. And you'll have your oven preheating at 350. And I believe that's it. So your oven is preheating at 350, so that we're going to put these in here in just a minute. And then you're going to top it off with your cheese. And since I have this paper thin cheese, I'll probably use more than what I was supposed to. And it may turn out really great if with the paper thin provolone, that way it melts super easy. But for some reason I just picked up ultra thin. So anyway, get all this on here and then we'll cover it with the top of the rolls. They look like buns, I guess, because we're using them as buns. All right, so I got all that done. Now let's put our rolls on, roll tops. Whew. So we got that. All right, and this is gonna go, oh, and I have almost got it ready for the oven. I will be back with the second part. I'm not second part, third part, I believe, or fourth part. Anyway, I'll be back in just a few.